Welcome to my channel. I have compiled the top 10 RPG games in my opinion. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the second part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Actually looks very good with a big world to explore, better fighting and more details about the characters. The story is interesting with surprises, and it adds more to the original game. Actually, I find remakes beautiful that adds on top of the original game like this way. And this game will be released in February 2024, announced to all Final Fantasy fans.
As you can see, your brothers down there are having a little get-together.
Diablo IV is the latest installment in the legendary action RPG series that pits you against the forces of hell in a dark and gritty world. The game features 5 classes to choose from. You can explore a vast open world full of secrets, dungeons, quests, and loot, either solo or with up to 3 other players online. The game offers many dungeons to clear, items to find, and builds to experiment with. The game also has a strong live service foundation, with regular updates and events to keep the players engaged. Lords of the Fallen is a reboot of a 2014 game, aiming to improve on its predecessor. Set in a dark fantasy world where you control a warrior who can travel between 2 realms. Combat is fast-paced, and game is letting you customize your character's build. Boss fights are a highlight, with unique designs and challenges influenced by the 2-realm mechanic. Lords of the Fallen is a solid and enjoyable Souls-like RPG game that's worth trying.
Or should you fall in axioms? But the longer you spend in spectral horrors that will hunt you down. They will remain at your side for as long as you or they choose.
Lies of P is a dark action game based on Pinocchio's story. Players fight enemies and choose between lying or telling the truth, affecting the story. The game has different weapons and tools, and how you play determines 3 possible endings. Sea of Stars! 2 special kids with sun and moon powers must stop a bad guy named Fleshmancer from wrecking the world. It looks nice with pixel art and special effects. The fighting is turn-based, where timing your hits right makes them stronger. You can also team up characters for cool attacks. The game keeps you exploring without sudden fights, making it feel like a real adventure. We added Sea of Stars to our list for pixel RPG lovers. Path of Exile 2 is like a new chapter of the first Path of Exile. It has a different story, better graphics, and some new stuff to do. You can pick between the old story and the new one, and you get to use your old game characters in both. Starfield is about exploring space and has over 1,000 planets. You get a spaceship called the Equinox that you can upgrade. You can also choose a crew and interact with different groups in the game. The game lets you make choices that affect the story, and there are many ways to play. It is a RPG game set in space. In Final Fantasy XVI, the story is interesting, covering many years and exploring ideas like fate and sacrifice. The fighting is fast and needs you to use different attacks. The game looks great, with detailed characters and fantastic music. Final Fantasy XVI is an excellent game that changes things while keeping what makes the series special. Hogwarts Legacy fulfills the dreams of Harry Potter enthusiasts with an open-world RPG, enabling players to craft their wizarding destiny. Character customization, house selection, and an intriguing plot involving a goblin and ancient evil set the stage. Combat, enriched with a variety of spells and items, provides a satisfying, dynamic experience against different foes, encouraging strategic thinking and teamwork with fellow characters. Baldur's Gate 3 follows a group of adventurers infected by a Mind Flayer parasite, and they must find a cure. The turn-based combat system is based on Dungeons & Dragons rules. The game supports co-op mode for up to 4 players. Players' decisions shape the story, and there's a deep character creation system. It is the best RPG game of 2023. And yeah, that was it. We came to the end of our video. If you enjoyed the video, it would be a great support for me if you give thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.